Deer did we see? 100. Well, hey folks, it's November 10th, and it's the Marine Corps birthday, 245 years. So happy birthday to all my fellow Marines out there, and hopefully you guys are getting out and celebrating. Me, I'm going to celebrate out here in the woods. Had a half day at work today. Tomorrow's Veterans Day. I have off tomorrow. So I'm taking advantage of an afternoon to go spend some time in the woods and hopefully find me a good animal and sit in my favorite place in the world, which is out in the woods, out in the wilderness, and reflect back on 245 years of Marine Corps history and what that means to me. So to Chris and I both. Yeah. A lot of remarkable things in history, with the Marine Corps, and super proud of our service and thankful for those that came before us and those that are currently serving. So I'm going to get out here, get set up, and enjoy a nice evening out here. It's warm. It was like 78 degrees. There's a storm coming up the coast from that tropical storm that hit Florida. It's supposed to rain all day tomorrow, so it may mess up my plans. Maybe get out in the morning, but I don't know if I'll be able to get out. That's fine. I got a paper I got to do. So I'll get the paper done so I can go play this weekend. But we'll see. But I'm going to go find this tree and get set up. Alright. Well, here we are. Hanging out in the tree stand. I walked back in here. This is the area where I saw that bear. Or where I missed the bear, to be honest here. But I walked back deeper in. There's that creek bed that you'll remember seeing before from this area. It kind of drops down into this creek bed that runs down to the lake. While this, I'm sorry, this doesn't run into the lake. This runs down over towards the park. I did all that hiking in for the Hike to Hunt challenge. But there's a lot of bedding cover back in here. I know they're walking through here. I'm pretty sure I jumped something when I got down in here. Yeah, I was back in here moving around. It wasn't a squirrel, it was something bigger than a squirrel. I don't know what it was. I sat by the base of this tree for a while, listening to it. It was right in here in the brush, going back and forth, moving around. Whatever it was, I don't know. It could have been a deer, maybe. But it was too big. Whatever it was too big to be a squirrel moving around like that. Yeah, so we'll see. It's a good little spot. I got good wind. I'm down this bottom. There's water, there's bedding. I found some scrapes and some rubs. It's a big hillside behind me. The thermals are right now coming. The wind's coming at me, but we'll have the thermals coming down this back here. It's already shaded behind me, so I think we'll be good. I think we'll have the wind coming down through here, hitting this hillside and kind of stopping my scent right here. If anything, the wind will keep it pushed back that way, which is what I want. Because I'm pretty sure these deer are moving down through this area right here. And like I said, there's all this bedding cover. It's all along the backside of this creek bed here. So we'll give this a sit for a couple hours and see what happens. But I haven't been back in this far yet, so I wanted to really check it out and see what was back in here. I'd walked down the stream for a little bit before, but if you've been following along, you've seen that. But I really wanted to get down here and check this out and see what I could find. It was back deeper in here, so it's pretty Pretty good little spot back in here. But yeah, see what happens. The spot I was originally going to go hit that one spot where I had been before, but there was a car parked there where I normally park my truck. It's a big area, so I figured I'd walk back in here, and if I saw him, I'd let him know where I was going somewhere else. But as I was sitting there getting my stuff together, a man and his young boy come walking out. Apparently they'd been out scouting the area. They were going to go in and set up a two-man ladder stand. It's their first time out. I don't think it was their first time hunting. I think it was just their first time out this year. But it was going to be for the boy. He was the one hunting today. So they were going to head down that spot where I was planning on going. And I was like, hey, head on down here. I'll go do some exploring and get out of your way. But it was great, seeing the guy get out there with his son. My buddy Brian, he's getting his son out. His son missed he's out in Idaho, and his son missed a whitetail last week, I think it was. Where they're going to keep getting him out. He's 12. He's the same age as my daughter. You guys heard me talk about them. But yeah, they got that. And then they're going to keep going out, trying to get his son one, and his daughter, she's itching to go, so he's going to get her out as well. So it's great, get out there in the outdoors, share these experiences with your children, and pass on the tradition. It's a great time, and I'm so glad to see people doing that. And Brian, he was never a hunter, until me and Chris and I got him out hunting, duck hunting, and all that stuff. You guys heard me say this before, but it's important, If you got people out there that are interested, take time, take them out, show them the outdoors, show them hunting, show them fishing, whatever it is. If they have an interest, they just don't know how to, get into it. Well, you already know how to do it, so get out there and get them into it, and show them. And maybe they'll like it, and they'll do it for life. Maybe it won't be their thing, and that's okay too. But if someone shows some interest and you have an opportunity to help them out and get them out there, expose them to all these great things we have, do it. And you won't regret it, put it that way. So, well, I'm going to sit here and hope something walks on by. See you later. Oh, I just messed that up. Kind of. Battery died on my other camera, so I just pulled the GoPro out, and yeah, got 37% left on that. I had batteries in the truck. I grabbed them. I knew I needed to change them, but that's what I get for not changing the batteries last night. I know better than that. But as you saw, the buck walk right up here. I couldn't tell. I could see the 2 and 2 on each side. I couldn't tell if he had brow tines, but as soon as he got up here underneath me, I saw that he had 3 up on the one side, on the left side, and it looked like he had brow tines. They were small, but this area, you have the legal size is 3 up. Well, I think it's 3 up, but I mean, to me, I don't want to shoot. I'm not so sure I want to shoot anything less than 3 up. 3 up meaning, 3 up on the main beam, not counting the brow tine. So, but it was a nice looking buck. He walked right down this hill behind me, which I'm a little surprised. I didn't expect him to come from back there. So that's interesting. I'm not really set up right for that. I had to, my tree stand's facing away from that hillside, so I had to stand up and turn around. I was okay, my strap wasn't in the way from drawing my bow back, but I was getting that buck coming in, and then all of a sudden it pops up, change battery pack. Like, are you kidding me? Because I was getting ready to draw. Because if I had just seen that tine on his left side, and I was going to shoot him right here underneath my stand. Or at least let him walk out. He would probably walk right out here in front of me. But it might have been a tough shot right here. I'd have to shoot him down on him like that. Not the best. Still a pretty cool encounter, having him walk. He had no idea, just hanging out. He saw me move. I don't know what. As soon as that camera said change battery pack, I just instinctively went and reached to turn it off. And as soon as I did, that's when he spooked, and he went about 20 yards and stopped. I wish I could have got it all on video. He stopped and was looking back at me and stomping his feet. And then he kind of went another 20 yards and then stopped and would stomp his feet, and then he started blowing. And then just took off up the hill blowing. Made a bunch of racket. So more than likely, that blew this thing out for tonight. And I'm pretty sure there was something walking up behind me too. Well, on the other side of this creek bed that I thought there was something coming from, but as he was standing here milling around, I could have sworn I heard something back behind me. Could have been a bird in the bush though. Bird's been tooling around in the brush here on the other side, making a bunch of racket. But yeah, it was a pretty cool encounter. I heard him coming down the hill. I looked over and saw him coming down, and he just turned and came right down here. That was pretty cool. Would have been a tough shot, but could have got it. I mean, he was right there. That's all right. This is a good spot. This is where I've seen everything. This is where I saw the bear. I've seen deer. I've seen coyotes. Yeah, this is a good spot. This is why I was excited that this area was open today, that I could get in here. I'm on base. This area's been closed for a couple weeks because of training. But I got about 30, 40 minutes of shooting like that, so let's see what happens. Well, I'm back at the truck. Put a fresh battery in the camera. From the battery that I found in my bag. So now I feel a little dumb, but oh well. I wish I could have. Well, I couldn't have put a new battery in anyways to catch the rest of that interaction, that buck. But oh well. I think I'm gonna come back here in the morning. This is where I'm seeing all the activity. Not seeing the sign I want, but this is where I'm seeing the activity. So I think I need to come back here in the morning. It's supposed to rain tomorrow and Thursday morning, but I think the rain's going to start later in the day tomorrow. So I think I'm going to try and get in here in the first thing in the morning and try and get a sit-in here in the morning before it starts raining. And then I'll spend the rest of tomorrow. I have off for Veterans Day, so I'll spend tomorrow working on homework, and I've got video to edit and whatnot. So I think that's the plan, but feeling kind of like a ding-dong because I didn't put a fresh battery in the camera. I knew I needed to. I didn't. I usually put a fresh battery in every time I go out. Oh well. I have plenty of batteries too. But at any rate, it was a good night, and going to head on back to the house and eat me some dinner. So thanks for following along. Appreciate you guys' support as always. Hit that like button. Give us a good old thumbs up, and then leave a comment or two. appreciate the comments, and as always, please hit that subscribe button. Would greatly appreciate that. So we'll see you guys on the next one.